Hi, guys. How are you all today? Welcome to this week's live. As you know, I am joined by one of our special guests this week. It's actually Miss Daniela Saenz. If you don't know me, my name is Nicole Gonzalez. Every single week here at Prospera Key, our company, we do a live and we talk about different topics of what we have going on in our company and, the different divisions. So, just a little bit about myself. I have been in the industry for almost 9 years now, the finance industry, and we pretty much dabbled in some areas. So, the life insurance side, now the tax side for a couple years now. But I actually have joined with me another co founder here at Prospera Key, Miss Daniela Science. And I really am just going to let her take the mic to introduce herself and we'll get straight into our topic for today.
Well, hello everyone. I'm glad to be here. Thank you, Nicole. But a little bit about me, just to kind of like foreshadow, kind of like her. She was the one that, in reality, brought me into finances, the finance world, and we became finance girlies. But she said 8 years, right? So then no, you said 9 years. So then I'm like 8 years in
Yeah.
finances, and then taxes, probably like 7 years in reality. And I've been doing taxes since then. And then, I mean, like she says, we've dabbled in many areas in finances. And then, I mean, we've come together, made Prospera what it is today. And we are super excited of the journey and, everything that we're growing here together.
Yes, I know. We're super excited. There's a lot of things going on. If you follow us on social media, we have been introducing new tax agents and life insurance agents with us, both non-licensed and licensed agents. So we're really excited about the expansion. Not only, if you know a little bit about our backstory, we start out, our headquarters is in Orlando, Florida. And from there, we've been having expansions in Pennsylvania, New York, California, Texas, anything that you could think of. We have individuals from Kansas, and I'm like, where did these people come from? But it just goes to show how quickly our company is growing, and we're just super excited of all the growth and all of the mindset shifts that we've seen within the company itself. And just a little layer of introduction. Our company was based off of taxes, but we saw opportunities where we could grow in other services where, we handle a client on a service level like taxes, right? All of their finances. From there, we can see, opportunities for life insurance, health insurance, bookkeeping, credit repair, debt solutions. And we've opened up all of these services to be in-house. So one company, many solutions. And the beautiful thing with that is that we're talking about something bigger than taxes at this point, and a lot of people think tax season is only about filing returns, but what they don't realize is that there's many opportunities that can come from just helping that one client. So, not only are we obviously helping the tax client with the tax need, but we're securing a relationship with them all throughout the year, securing, helping them on the solution side, but securing year-round income for our agents. So let me ask you this, Daniela. One of the biggest mindset shifts inside of Prospera Key, is realizing that it's more than just the taxes, right? The more just the surface level service. But what have you seen when it comes to how one tax client can turn into opportunities across multiple industries within our agents?
I mean, the beautiful thing is that, yes, people come to us, a company, our agents, when it comes to the tax side of things, right? Because it's an easy conversation to have. It's, that time of like the year from January to April, it gets very hectic. We get an influx of clients. But when you're having that conversation with your client, doing their taxes, other things are brought about. Like it's naturally, the conversation comes up of like, oh, like I'm looking to buy a house, but my credit is horrible. I did my health insurance with this person, but I'm trying to get a hold of them. They can't really, I can't get a hold of them to get my 1095A. And it's like, oh, okay, like, we can do that. Like I'm looking for life insurance outside of work. I'm looking to like, I just lost my job and I had a 401k over there. I don't know how to get that money out of that account to have it somewhere else. So those conversations just naturally happen throughout the process of you just doing somebody's taxes, which is a beautiful thing. I always tell our agents, our clients are already telling us what their problems are, and we as solution providers have to listen and see where we can help them. So that's what I love about, the whole thing of like taxes, and being able in Prospera to just offer more than just taxes. Another thing is that it's just, there's so many more ways to just help families. And that's something that a lot of individuals need to like kind of like realize, okay, like fine, we did taxes, but okay, when you were sitting down with Sally also mentioned that she wants to buy a house. She needs credit. She also mentioned that she has almost $60,000 in debt. Why don't we open up a conversation with her to like, see how we can help her with the debt solution side of things. You sat down with Julio, who has a small business. His whole like records are all over the place. Let's go and sit down and have that conversation with them. So I've seen many opportunities, many conversations that our agents are having, and also resurfacing to have follow-up conversations to help all of their clients in different aspects, which that's what I love about our company. It's not just one company with one solution. We're one company with many solutions. So that's how I've been seeing it throughout the whole thing.
Yeah, I mean, and honestly, the agents themselves, like when they're, what I love is that all of them are coming across the industry for the first time, and they're quickly realizing that for themselves. We know on our end how to, continue a conversation, how to, create different flows and streams from that one conversation. But our agents, we train them in a way to pay attention to those things, which is what you had just mentioned. But we offer the support, we offer the scripts, we do a lot of the field training along with them, which is so important and pivotal. And I think, with our recent orientations, because if you didn't know, we have opened those opportunities for you to start with us. I have been seeing how they are learning and positioning themselves to really not just come in as a tax preparer, but a solution provider, and educating themselves on how to professionally recommend another service within the conversation. Because it's just one thing to say, oh yeah, like I don't know too much about that service, but I know that guy, he could take care of it. But also there's the structured way to send a referral. Hey, ask a couple questions that can, give you an idea to then refer to that division, which is really awesome. And I don't know, I'm really excited because they're really seeing that there is long-term growth. There's long-term growth. It's not just a seasonal income. It's not the taxes. The taxes creates the momentum, but it's how you continue to roll the ball throughout the year. And obviously it's not to just do things all at once, but a lot of our clients, they come back to us. Taxes is such a pivotal thing in their finances that they come back to us for recommendations and advice on what should I do, what can I do, on this and that. So there's a lot of reoccurring opportunities. And I want to, ask you, like, how does tax season, right, within the script, how does tax season create opportunities that continue long after the season ends? Like, what is going on during the script or the initial call that we can see how that client continues to connect with us throughout the year?
Well, that's what I love about our initial call script. It's so detailed, and honestly, Marvin and I were talking about how we can add even additional questions to make it even more detailed for us to even have more information from our client. It might seem a little like, oh, that's a lot of questions, but at the end of the day, a lot of people answer no. But within that script that we do, or even just that phone call that we teach everybody to do, you're asking questions. Are they going to buy a house? How much debt they have? Do they have a 401k? Do they have a 403b? Do they have any investments? Do they have rental properties? Do they own a small business? And so on and so forth. And just based on when you're even doing their taxes itself, you have their blueprint of things. And taxes creates the opportunity, because at the end of the day, like, you're going to be building that relationship. Once you do somebody's taxes, you give good customer service, they're going to stick around, right? And they're very, once you become, especially in the Hispanic community, I'll get people that will tell me, "Mija, you're my finance girl now. Like, you're my finance girl. Whatever question that I have, I'm coming to you." So, okay, perfect. So it's like you've already created that trust with them, that whatever it is that you see that, okay, you need help in this aspect. Like I'm seeing, Miss Julia, I see that you have this, that. Why don't we just pivot and like put everything in just one product? Or let me help you through the process of maybe connecting you with a bookkeeper in our company, expert, that is going to help you just organize all your records for next year, because you saw how stressful it was to do your taxes this year. Do you want to have another year like that, or do you want to just make the change right now? So because you have that trust, they're willing to help, like, let you guide them through the process of things. And it just becomes, repeated business. When you do good business, then referrals are going to be coming out of that. And it's just that follow-up service. You always just have to follow up with your clients. That's something that I always tell our agents. Don't just do taxes and just be like, commission and that's it. I'm good. Like, I'll see you next year. No, follow up with your clients throughout the year. See, okay, where else can we help you? How can we like do better for next year? That's what's going to really make you different, or compared to the rest of the industry. Because everybody, there's a little bit of everything in the industry. There's people that are here to make the money, don't get me wrong, and that's just all they're here for. But there's not a lot that are here to give financial literacy, guide people to do better in their finances. And yes, yeah, make money out of that. Of course, we're all here to make money, but just make a change as well in the communities that we're helping. So that's what I've seen when it comes to the creating of opportunities after tax season.
Yeah, and I would say like these things don't just come out of thin air. These questions are not invasive in a way, because many times in a tax case, the person has to give you this specific form that reflects that they have this. So health insurance, if you have marketplace insurance, just an example, you cannot file your tax case unless you have that form included. The IRS will reject it. So we're just coming across these opportunities not by chance, it's by requirement, by necessity. And that's why the conversation is so natural. 401ks, retirement accounts, those are reflected with the form. So and that has to be included in the tax case. So all of those things are really important. That's why we say that there's just so many opportunities where you can pick out of a normal entry level case of taxes, which is why we offered, all these opportunities and services. But what makes this environment different is that you're not building alone or limited to one service. We're not just life insurance. We're not just taxes. We're not just bookkeeping. And we're not here to also say, oh yeah, like, Miss Little Susie in our company, she takes care of bookkeeping. No, we have a team that supports that division. There is a structure, there is a business model with each division that we have in Prospera. Our bookkeeping division is made up by 3 individuals. They're literally a powerhouse. That would be Miguel Marrero, Fatia Ayala, Delia Rodriguez. The life insurance division, you have individuals like Marvin Del Valle, Dee Del Valle, Malia Del Valle, as well as our admin team that pushes the whole division forward. We have the tax division where we are made up by several tax managers. We have Daniela, who's in the forefront, the tax expert for the division. I also help with some of the tax workshop. You have a marketing team, right? And
Amazing marketing team.
goes on and on and on. And there is an entire structure with each division, each service, and it's not just little Miss Susie on the side of the company that runs it. Okay. So it's very important that, a lot of people think, well, if I come into Prospera, it's just taxes. No, you can be taxes, that's your specialization. However, you can definitely refer within the company and make referral commissions, helping people make an impact in their lives, in their finances, but also making an impact for yourself as an agent and the family that you provide for. So, how has being part of multiple divisions expanded your vision of, for growth? And I would say more of an agent like perspective, because you do handle taxes on your own, you run the company, but you do also the other services. So how has that kind of expanded in that perspective?
It's crazy because I remember when we were at the beginning of like building everything, we're like, no, it's just taxes. Like, we just want to do taxes and that's it. But it's like all of these opportunities just in reality just came to us. And we're like, okay, no, we do need to expand and we do need to open up these divisions. And it's been a beautiful thing because I love that now I don't just help in just taxes to my clients. I can help in other ways. Like I got my license I've had my license for the life insurance side and I got my license in the health insurance side. Okay, now I can help in both, right? And then it's just, I've had these opportunities in front of me for years, right? Where I've been dealing with taxes for years, but not the opportunity of having multiple divisions within one company. And that's what I love about it, because now I can, okay, you need help with credit repair? Let me send you to that division. And this is how the whole process works. Okay, you need help with the bookkeeping? I'm going to give your number, or I'm going to be doing a 3-way message with Miss Fati Ayala, and she's going to be taking care of you when it comes to that. You need help with the life insurance side? Okay, perfect. Like, let me see what I can do for you. Health insurance, this. So it's been a beautiful thing to just be able to become that one-stop shop, like, agent for my clients, and also give the opportunity to everybody that's here. And what I love is that I don't know it all, right? I don't know it all. And so if I do need help, let's just say in the life side, I have like a high value client. I'm like, Marvin, can you please help me with this client? I have that support there. Like, I have that support. In the health insurance side, Ms. Carmen Cirilla, I'm like, I need help. I need help with this. Like, I don't know how to deal with this. So I'm not here by myself. Like, I have individuals that are experts in all of the different divisions. And like she says, we have structure everywhere, which is a beautiful thing, that you're not here by yourself. You're going to be helped in every aspect. You're not going to be doing it all by yourself. And then learning throughout, I've been learning through the exposure that I've been having, of putting myself in that position of helping individuals, not just for taxes, but, okay, let me help you on this aspect, opening my mouth finally, and like not being a secret agent has really helped me learn in every aspect in every division. And obviously it also created that opportunity to make more income and not just become not a seasonal thing, but now this is a year-round thing that I'm doing. I'm doing something year-round. I'm not just living off of 4 months of like what I did during tax season. I'm now, okay, let me help my clients that I have, or referrals that I get with the other services that we offer. And that's what I love about Prospera. We've become a year-round like income opportunity for all of our agents.
Yeah, and I don't want to minimize like the 4 months making income. You can make your entire year salary in 4 months.
You can.
Daniela is a great example of that from, many years of experience. She's a mom. Like, there's different people with different desires out of the business, and truly, like, it's really, I'm proud to see your growth in that aspect and everything that you're like doing now, but also like you're such a prime example, in the company to be able to do that, but also to expand in those other areas too, like the life.
We are all examples, especially as partners, because I don't want you to even minimize what you do, because you do a lot and everything that you do for the company, on top of also just running your own book of clients. It's amazing what you do. And she's a great trainer, guys. She's an amazing trainer, just so you guys know.
Well, let's talk about training. Thank you. But let's talk about training. When we're talking about these things, it definitely creates a completely different level of opportunity when everything works together. You're not alone. People say, well, how do you do this and that? And how do you know everything? And how do I know you're a master at everything? No, I'm not the master at everything. I know the master in that thing. So let me connect you, right? And also, a lot of it I do myself. Daniela does herself, but there is that support. And a lot of people right now are probably looking for additional income. Maybe you're part of a different career, a different industry. You love what you do, right? Let's say you love what you do, you don't have the time to be a master in a different area. We offer referral opportunity partnerships. Okay. So if you are just a life insurance agent and that's what you love, but you come across a lot of opportunities with your own clients for taxes, sit down with us. We'll talk about what we can set up for you so that way you can refer and make some income in those areas too. If you are interested in the life insurance division and you are a tax agent in a different company or whatever, just in general, you have additional opportunity of income with us in that at that level too. So and then let's talk about people outside of industries or already in their careers. If you are somebody that wants to build your career, you're tired of where you're working at, what you've been doing for the last 5-10 years, you want to learn something new, even at an entry level. You do not need prior experience whatsoever. We actually have opened up the opportunity in our tax division and our life division. So if you are interested, we will help you get trained. We'll give you the support. We'll give you marketing materials. You'll have software training, all of those things. And I will say that it's really awesome to build income, right? While learning something new and having the support to do it, right? We're not here to throw you into the wolves. We'll walk you through the process and make sure we can help you close those deals that can make an impact in your finances. So what would you tell somebody interested in building income with Prospera Key?
At the end of the day, it's all about just starting. It's just taking that step forward of just, okay, I want to do it. Like, let me do it. And there's a lot of things. It's discipline matters, the consistency matters, building relationship matters, just noticing that the opportunity is bigger than just taxes within Prospera. Yes, taxes is a beautiful thing, and I am so happy to teach you how to do it, but there's more than just that in finances. And the support that you have available, I don't want to just like pat like ourselves on the back, but I've never seen support like this. I mean, I've been in the industry, the tax industry, for many, many years. And one thing when we came to Prospera, I was like, we need to support these agents. When I first started, and Nicole also, she can even attest to this. We were just trying to figure it out. There was no system. My marketing, no marketing. It was very like like kitty like marketing, because I was making my own marketing. I was stressing about making my own marketing. I was teaching myself how to do taxes because they only taught me the bare minimum. And I just learned how to do taxes with obviously just doing my own research and then also putting myself out there and taking clients. So when I tell you that the support that you have here is impeccable, I don't know how else to explain it. Like, you will have 100% support. So there's no reason why you should like say no to the opportunity if you are looking for building beyond just one season and building beyond just what it is that you have right now. So I highly suggest that if you are interested within the process of like, okay, let me try something new, I do want to make additional income, get with us, get with one of us, give us a call, send us a direct message, and we can definitely have a conversation to see how we can help you with your process of joining the company and the platform that we have. But that's like everything that I would have to say in that aspect. I'm super excited for this next wave of like individuals that are coming in, because you guys are going to be having a lot of new tools, a lot of great marketing that Nicole is making as well. We're going to 10x it this year.
20x.
Yeah.
I'm so excited. No, honestly, like the groups, guys, we have so many individuals getting connected with us. Their headshots are coming in so that way we can promote them properly. But it's insane what's happening in the back end. And you're probably wondering, how can I learn a little bit more about the opportunity? The best way to get in contact with us would be to comment below or message us directly, info tax, info life, maybe info tax and life if you want to do both, right? But you are more than welcome to get involved with us in any area, whether it's directly with the company, whether it's referrals, whether it's being in just the taxes or just the life. There's different ways to get connected. And every single week we are having events where we have two individuals discussing the opportunity here in detail. On the tax side is every Wednesday at 7 p.m. Eastern time for our English. For Spanish, it's 8 p.m. And that individual will be talking about the opportunity, commission structures, everything that's being offered, all the systems, all of those things. And then for Mondays, we are talking about the opportunity for the life division. So if you are somebody that wants to be a part of that call as well, the individual will be talking about the opportunity, the commission, how you can grow and build your own agency, own your own agency, where there is a huge difference from what we're usually used to in the marketplace. And all of those things are discussed. So it's not just, I mean, also, I want to answer something really quickly. Do I have to build a team? Do I have to build myself in that way? No, you're more than welcome to choose to be a producer or to be a builder. And we will support both. We reward both. So please feel free, if you want to learn how to build a company, build an agency, own your own agency on either side, just shoot us a message. From that being said, guys, I hope you have a wonderful day. Thank you again, Daniela, for joining the call today. And we look forward to having you again in the future. Guys, remember, every Thursday at 5 p.m., we'll have a new topic to discuss. Bye, guys.
Bye.